Nigeria's Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa PANTAMI, denounces any allegiance to Boko Haram. He expressed support for the global extremist groups, the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. This jihad is an obligation for every single believer, especially in Nigeria, PANTAMI said in one of his vicious preachings in the 2000s. Oh God, give victory to the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. Okay, that was what he said in 2008. PANTAMI's call to jihad and unalloyed support for murderous groups portray him as a dyed-in-the-wool Islamic fundamentalist. Yet, President Muhammadu Buhari appointed PANTAMI as communications minister to control the country's massive data and telephone infrastructure and other sensitive details of national intelligence. When contacted on Wednesday by People's Gazette regarding his support for the terrorist groups, the minister did not comment. On Monday, PANTAMI threatened to sue some media platforms for reporting that he is on the U.S. terror watch list for supporting Boko Haram. The minister had claimed on Twitter that his lectures against the doctrines and all other people have been available for over 15 years, including debates and endangered my life against many criminals in Nigeria. But he failed to acknowledge that he is an avowed supporter of the Taliban and Al-Qaeda, has revealed in 2019 academic documents debating Boko Haram seen by the Gazette. PANTAMI invited Muslims, especially Ahlus Sunnah Salafis, to be skeptical of politicians and religious leaders calling for peace and understanding, but retaliate with jihad. This jihad is an obligation for every single believer, especially in Nigeria. Okay, he added, PANTAMI's comments went translated by Professor Andrea Bragaglia, an African expert at Naples University in Italy. Nigeria scholar Musa Ibrahim of the University of Florida in the United States contributed to the paper that explored the onset of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Top journal publisher Academia Edu published the research in March 2019, several months before Buhari tapped PANTAMI as a minister. PANTAMI's violence preachings, which he rendered in Hausa and Arabic throughout the late 90s and early to mid-20s, had gone largely unreported in the Nigeria mainstream media. The document detailed how PANTAMI offered himself as a volunteer to mobilize the Hisbah police of the north, requesting to be appointed as the commander of a militia ready to travel to Yewa Shendam to fight in defense of the Muslims. The speech, which is about 20 minutes long, concluded with the prayer, "Oh God, give victory to the Taliban and to Al-Qaeda." During his speech, PANTAMI is in tears and his voice is often broken by sighs. The genuineness of his emotional response to what was without doubt a dramatic episode in the history of violent conflicts in Plateau State is obvious, said the report. In a second speech delivered in 2006, PANTAMI offered his public condolences for the death of the leader of Al-Qaeda in Iraq, al-Zarqawi. He said, "May God have mercy on Ahmed Al-Fadila Kalaye. Okay, may God forgive his mistakes. He is a human being. He has certainly some mistakes in front of God. So may God forgive his mistakes. Who am I talking about? He is Abu Musabal Zarqawi. He was born in 1966 of the Christian era. That is 40 years ago. After some time, he was given responsibility for a camp in Herat. It was the commander of the faithful, may God preserve him, who personally gave him the authority to run this camp." Well, the document noted PANTAMI as further saying, "To this date, in the community of the Prophet, we have some awesome people of awesome faith, who follow the creed of the Sunnah and thanks to whom the enemies of God are unable to find rest in his word. They have killed the Sheikh, the Mataya Abdullah Yusuf Azam, may God have mercy on him. But did the struggle end? They went on to strike Cheyenne and they killed many of them. Did it end? Whenever one goes, another one comes, and is even more awesome than the first, Pantami added. In 2012, former President Goodluck Jonathan made a veiled reference to the fact that terrorists and their sympathizers had infiltrated his government. Boko Haram and other terror groups in the country have continued to terrorize Nigerians by the wanton destruction of lives and property. Okay, well understood. So people ask you that, say, what is now the difference between the other terrorist group that he supported and this one? May Allah protect and guide him. May you never be deterred by their threats. Keep on the good work, sir. We are solidly behind you. Okay, that's what someone is saying here. And that is where you are having problem here. Someone say terrorism is in your blood. Did he make this comment, yes or no? That is why it's wrong to open your mouth anyhow, because you don't even know what the future holds, and he might be a terrorist. On what ground are you solidly behind him? This Ahmed Usman is saying is solidly behind Pantami, and someone is saying, on what ground are you solidly behind him? The fact that he supports a terrorist group, that keeps people, well, evil supporting evil. What do you expect? I like your people, you support your own with their evil plans. One Nigeria killing principles counts me out. Well, they are all same, gunning for same purpose. How can you support the Taliban Akida and not support Boko Haram? That is lunacy. That is why this country is experiencing hardship, because suffering, killing, stealing, and terrorism is in their blood. The issue is that, my God, these people are bad. They don't care about Nigeria. Mr. President too belongs to them. This man is a threat to Nigeria. He urgently needs to step down as a minister. Under which dispensation? Under this Nigeria dispensation, or under this Buhari dispensation? Under this arrangement that we have in the country, he should step down. God, just do one thing for us. We will stop disturbing you in prayer. If that is done, there's no need pretending to be surprised with this news. It's glaring that all the Janjaweed are out for a particular agenda, which they won't back down to conquer Nigeria and our inhabitants, except defeated in this cause. I'm only pained that our regional leaders are hell-bent on being their stooge, even at the detriment of their people, thereby helping the Fulanis to expedite their evil agenda. You support their father and neglect the son. Who this mumu they whine? He needs to be sacked and placed inside DSS. Okay, where is DSS and other security agents now? And how would the US government feel having such a one and maybe many of them? It seems in the Nigeria government, Lai Mohammed should now see the correct reasons the US and its organizations avoid Nigeria or for Ghana, South Africa, and others. Twitter just avoided Nigeria to locate Africa headquarters in Ghana. You see their life. Someone say you support father and you no support son. What is the difference? Just like I said,